Manchester United 2, Spurs 2. Marcel, man, talk to me. What's your thoughts on the game?
Disappointing, obviously, to drop the points. You know, we had this game wrapped up after the first half. You could see that, you know, you was going to go on to go maybe score 3 and 4, but disappointing for us to lose in the manner. Or it does feel like a loss. I'm massively upset about the fact that we dropped points, but just the manner of in which you drop them. You know, the game, the energy from the team kind of sucked out of the team after the 50, 60 minutes. Ten Hag tries to throw subs at the problem, doesn't really work. But, positive from the game. Rashi scores. Haven't really seen him, get involved in terms of scoring goals and hasn't really been brilliant. But today, a bit more of a pressing, tenacity, a bit of fight. And we saw all kind of the qualities that we've been seeing when Man United played well in that first half. But today, even Sancho scoring early, goal, very silky finish. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of upset in the fact that obviously, Casemiro again, for maybe the second or third game in a row has really been below par.
We could talk about players that were below par, but I wanted to think about the positives of the first half.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes, obviously he was a doubt coming into the game. Mm-hmm. Great assist for the Rashford goal. What did you make of his performance, and what did you think about shifting him to the right in the second half, and then Weghorst coming on?
Takes him out of the game. Just on the last question, it takes him out of the game on the right. He wants to be in and amongst it. He's a dynamic player, fighting everyone, challenges, puts his body on the line, moaning about the game. He needs to be in and amongst it to feel the game. So when you play him out wide, it's a little bit different. He did try and still create a chance. I mean, there was a chance where where he tries to play the ball, beyond in between that channel of the goalkeeper and the last defender, for Marcel to run onto and get a tap in. But Marcel doesn't really make that gamble and run into the box. So he's still creative out wide. It's just once you take him out from the middle, a little bit different. Fantastic though in the first half. Very creative for Rashford's goal, finding the space. He's so brilliant at understanding where the space is and to pass it into it with a good weight of pass, finding his attacker, and Rashford obviously scores. And there was plenty of opportunity, plenty of moments where we could pick that out, where he was playing really good passes, really good defensive work. And the first half was really, really good from everyone. It's so surprising that it drops off in the way that it does. Ten Hag has to definitely look at that. What
do you think went wrong in the second half?
Subs, mentality, fatigue. We've been playing for three games a week for 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks beyond. Always that first half it's taxing, it's physical, and then the second half, if it's 11 players and they're playing at a high tense level. I think we just don't have that killer instinct to carry on with the quality of football that we're playing.
Do you think we can hold on to top 4? What do you think is the most important fixtures coming up now after dropping 2 points today at Spurs? Or do you see it as 2 points dropped?
I do see it as 2 points dropped. I still think there's important games. I remember saying, I think it was maybe a few months ago on a full view with yourself and OWEN and stuff, and we were saying, when does it look like we can answer the question of, are we in the top 4? And I said around the 28th, I said this game. And at that point, we would have played Chelsea, but, it's been rescheduled now and so forth. But I would still predict it from this point now because this game is finally finished. And I would still say we're comfortably going to get top 4. I don't know if it's 3rd or 4th because Newcastle are playing fabulous football right now. But, the teams that are in and around that 3rd, 4th and 5th position, the reason why they're there is because the form is just so up and down. So we might still see some more twists and turns within the next 7 games. But Manchester United are definitely in pole position for that 3rd or 4th position.
Anthony Marcel, 30 minutes after playing nearly 90 minutes on the weekend. What did you make of his appearance or lack of appearance?
It's really bad, man. I mean, it's difficult for him to get a consistent run of games. I think this season needs to finish for him quickly. I'm a strong believer in him now. I don't think, as a second choice striker, I still think Manchester United need to go into the market and get the first choice striker. But Martial definitely can contribute to this team. He still has to be effective for the next 7 to 10 games that Man United are still playing for this season, and he'll still continue to contribute. In terms of the question for this 90 minutes. It wasn't brilliant and wasn't connecting the play like he usually does so well.
Last one, Wan-Bissaka, obviously he came off. It seemed like when he came off, that right hand just became a bit more exposed and Son actually ended up scoring from there. Yeah. How important do you think he is to this defensive structure, especially when it's this new back 4 that we've got?
Fabulous player. I mean, and I'm talking about the back four, you know, Luke Shaw, you know, is a makeshift centre-back, or maybe even a proper centre-back, could be the one to replace Maguire, because Delot's fabulous at left-back. And Wan-Bissaka's really nailed down that right-back position, was really good again today, trying to get crosses in, taking on players, good passes through the lines, underlapping runs as well. So he's been a revelation at the club. And even Luke Shaw at left centre-back today, an outstanding player, maybe the man of the match today. So potentially you could have a situation where you have three left-backs, or three full-backs, sorry, in a same starting 11, you know, because of how good Luke Shaw's been there. And I think, you know, extends the careers of both Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Delot at this club because of how well they've been playing this season at right back.
Man of the match?
Luke Shaw, I think. Luke Shaw, I think Micah mentions Bruno as well, so I'll shout him out as well. Fantastic performance from Bruno, but Luke Shaw, fantastic.
Luke Shaw, man of the match. On to the next game.